Renamed in late 2020, there's a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Chicago Bears. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Switch. Check 31. Check 31. 19.
They'll run on first down. McCrary, and he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Here's Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On second down now, McCrary, and running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. On third down, Wilson. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Off play action, Fields steps away. It's caught. This is White. And some room to roam now. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 39 yards there, a big one. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. Again, this is White. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Santos with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Check 50, check 50. Chef. Deuce. Check. Lucky. Hey, switch gears. Check your hot read.
They run the counter. McCrary. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's got some space here. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Myers connects on the PAT.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
and they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
On 2nd down, McCrary. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. These two teams all tied after one.
Watch the screen. Watch the 14. Watch the screen. Check. 45's the mic.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack.
Boom! That's how we do it.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Got an open man, it's Michael Gallup. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a 1st down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Here's Fields. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields going up top. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Hunter Nicewander on to punt now on 4th down. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14.
Rush in. Rush in.
To throw is Wilson. Quick slant here to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. 126 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a give right side. McCrary. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
On 2nd down and 4. Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Check hot route. Hot. Watch it.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is Jakeem Grant. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers at that situation, they really become magnified.
Second and 10.
You ain't going nowhere. Go special. Go special. Hey, alert three. Alert three.
Throwing is Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Now Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
At the 32-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Fields. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Now it's Fields.
Touchdown Bears! Cole Kmet in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bears have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you cross country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Fields now to throw.
Escaping the... And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Carlos Dunlap, able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
On 1st down, McCrary. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
161 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Seahawks on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 2nd down now, Herbert. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw taken in by Grant.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. 1st down, here's White. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the 1st half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10.
Fields to commit there for a Chicago 1st. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
They'll try the right side here with White. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
This red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down.
Is that
And
it?
he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Justin Fields
Scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Santos with the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Check 52. Watch out. Watch out.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. You know, following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check 37. Check 37. 12. He's coming.
They'll run on 1st down. McCrary. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
169 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now it's Wilson. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Blue Dan. 14. Find a twist. Slam.
On 1st down, McCrary. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 2nd and a couple, Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and the Bears are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Jordan Brooks
Able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike.
Quarterback, don't get we ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Watch the safety creep. 58,
Wilson.
58, Mike.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf.
Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 30. And the return will stop right around the 25.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Penny, a 1st down carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Shift. Check the backer.
On 2nd down, McCrary. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
183 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
I'm coming.
Here's Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. Runs like that, this time on the RPO, is why they call him dangerous.
I love the way you drop that in there. His decision-making is what makes it all go, because his ability to process so quickly what the defense is doing, make the right read, and then when he takes off and runs, also knows how to protect himself downfield after he's gotten all he can out of a sprint.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. He's coming. Double up. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
They'll keep it on the ground. McCrary, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Fields.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 37. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of this.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Chicago.
Darnell Mooney.
An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. Oh, did the Bears get it? They did. Chicago football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Going for the deep ball. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Trey Brown. And the Seahawks come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Seahawks, a win will come too late to save a losing season, but they do move to 6-9 on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come to town. Meanwhile, for Chicago, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.